Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Melanie Smith Stamps. Today is a follow-up to my Craft Life Together with Spellbinders and More Facebook group challenge update. This month, January 2025, I have started a Facebook group challenge, and you guys are all welcome to pop on over to Facebook and join us. I am doing a giveaway, so you guys are all welcome to come join the group and participate. And I'm gonna pop the graphics on the screen here, and today I'm going to put together a card using the actual graphic that shows the different ways you can participate in the actual challenge. You have 3 ways to participate. You can create a card using this month's Sarah Renae Clark's Color Cube card that I've chosen, the color scheme. I'll leave a link down below for the color cube just in case you haven't gotten yours yet and you're interested. I am using her color cube with permission, and her links down below to give her recognition for her color cube. If you're not familiar with it, it is an awesome resource for choosing colors when you get stuck on different projects, or if you feel like you're in a rut and you need some inspiration. So I definitely recommend that in your crafty stash. They also have a digital version, so something for everybody. But anyways, today I'm using LDRS Creative products in my project, along with a couple other things. And as always, LDRS Creative gives us 15% discount using my coupon code Melanie15. So I've got a bunch of goodies for you today. Okay, I've already pre-cut everything just to speed this video up, so we're not here all day. But I'm using a background paper from Altenew. This is the Altenew Blends pack, and I've already pre-cut our background. So this is our background to our card base. From the double stitched scallop circle, I'm using the stitched circle here, and this is going by the sketch. And by the way, I did mention there were 3 ways to participate in the challenge. You can use the color cube, color inspiration. You can use the sketch that I showed you, or you can use both. Now, in the video 2 weeks ago, I showed you how to use just the sketch. Today, we're going to use the sketch and the color theme together. So you can do it any which way you want. You can use just the color scheme, just the sketch, or both together. But you have to enter it in the group and follow the rules over in the Craft Life Together with Spellbinders and More group. So make sure you check that link out down below. This is our circle for the sketch. So we're going to have that. Then I have made 2 squares, and actually I should have made 3. So we will cut something for that. 3 squares. So we're going to have another square here. We'll just cut a solid. So, and these squares, if you can tell, I don't know if you can, there you go. I have pressed them with the wall flower press and foil plate. Now I've just pressed them with no ink so that you get that debossed look. It's so delicate and pretty. So I just cut these. These are 2 1/8 inch square, and I thought they would look good under our circle there. And then in our color scheme, I have cut a bunch of the doodle flowers, which I love this set. This set is so much fun. And so I've cut a bunch of these in our color scheme, and that's what we're going to be using as our embellishments. So I'm going to move that over to the side. Then for our sentiment, we are going to use the same Just a Note sentiment. And oh, I forgot. See, I did plan ahead. This is our triangle or our other square, because you don't have to use 3 squares, guys. You use the actual sketch as your inspiration. You don't have to do it exactly as the measurements say. You use it as your inspiration. In other words, if you want to do this and you want to make these squares different sizes, you can do that. If you wanted to make them rectangles, you could do that. If you wanted to turn it this way and do 3 squares across, you could do that. And make a focal up here, you could totally do that for your sketch instead of this way. The idea is it's your inspiration starting point. So we're going to actually use this as our extra piece right there for our sentiment. So that is where we're going with this card. And then we're going to use these little Spellbinders gems as our embellishments. So let me just grab our glue press and we will get together and put this baby together. Ooh, we actually have 1 side or 2 sides. I didn't realize that. Very cool. I didn't realize the actual Altenew paper had 2 sides to it. I'm going to stick with the side I designed with, though. Gosh, it's hard to choose, though. I do like having choices. Okay. I just stuck with a white card base background, so we have that white, fresh white outline. And like I said, I'm keeping this simple because I'm just focusing on the challenge itself. I'm not going super crazy fancy or anything. We're just keeping this sweet and simple. Okay, so there is our card base. So now we need to put our little squares down. Let's see where we're going to want these in placement with our circle. And then our little rectangle. So let's see, I think I'm going to want those closer together, like so. And then this will be over that way, like that. So I want about ½ inch on top and bottom. Okay, we'll try to make that border about the same all the way around. Just eyeballing it. Just eyeballing it. Looks good to me. Kind of looking here, looking there. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm wanting there not to be a huge gap right here. Okay, we're going to put the sentiment on last. So I think I want to pop up my circle. I think I like that idea. Let me grab a couple foam dots. You'll have to leave me a note in the comments below and tell me if you are planning on jumping over and joining the Facebook group. Is this something you like? Do you like little challenges like this to get your mojo going? I would love to hear about it in the comments below. Okay, let's see. I don't think I want, let me see. Okay, that looks good. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put this down so I don't accidentally cover it with the flowers. See, I'm covering that space under there, but it's still going over like the sketch does. The sketch comes over the side. So I'm making that look just like the sketch. It's a little different shape, but it still has the 4 pieces. And that's what I'm going for. You still have the border, you have the 4 pieces, you have your circle and your right angles. So, okay. So let's put our flowers together. These are such cute flowers. I love these. I took a little liberty with the yellow because if you look at the color cube piece, the card that's in the diagram, you will see that there's a tiny bit of yellow in the actual picture on the color cube. So even though it's not in the actual design or in the colors in themselves, there is a little yellow in the picture. So I'm going with it, guys. I'm going with it. Remember, you're the artist. So we've got our main flower. And now this is like a little tulip here. And I think we're just going to use one of these, but I made two just in case. So I'm just going to pop this one. And you actually could do it on a foam square. Let me get my thinner ones. These are the 1mm ones. You can get these in 1mm and 2mm. And I like using the different thicknesses in different areas on my projects. So if you don't have them both in your stash, that might be something you want to look into. I get them at both Spellbinders and ScrapbookPal. They each have their own different brand, but they're both really excellent products. I do have affiliate links for both companies. I'm just going to put those there. We may use both of them, we may not. Okay, we've got some green leaves. And then this flower right here has these little buds that go on them. And I've done these in glitter. Let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Okay. So I'm going to go like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some glue on here. Let's see. It's kind of hard to see the debossing on these because it's glitter paper, but I'm just going to have to just guess. I think I see the right debossing. Super easy and quick doing it this way. Get that glue under there first, and you can just get them in place, and then you can come back and you can just kind of squeeze them and make sure they've attached really well. And this one here hasn't. Because this is glitter card, it does take a little bit of time, so you might just want to leave that laying like that for a second. And then these little guys, let's put some gems on them. And that'll give a chance for that one to dry there for a second. Well, we have one big one and one medium. So we'll put a big one. Can you tell I like the shinier ones better? Big one and a medium one. There we go. Okay, so we've got some centers to our flowers. And we are ready to put this baby together. Ready to assemble some flowers? Okay. All right. So I think I want, well, definitely want this to be our focal. And we'll want some sprouts coming out from it. So let's put our sprouts down. We'll consider this a sprout too. Oh, look at how pretty that glitter paper is coming out from the purple flower. See, then we'll have maybe this guy coming out. Okay. I think I'm going to put my pink flowers down next. So maybe there. And maybe this one we'll put on top. Be pretty. And then we'll tuck the green leaves in after we get that. We might tilt that a little bit more that way. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's get this one. This is the big one. So let's get this one kind of. We don't want this to block our sentiment. So kind of goes over the edge there. So let's go ahead and put that one in place. Okay. And then I kind of have that center going in the wrong there. I think I like it like that. So we'll put this one right below the sentiment. Snuggle that sentiment in there. kind of frame your sentiment when you can. It really makes your sentiment pop a little more if you frame it like that. You could even come up here and add something up here to frame it even a little more. I actually have a third pink flower I could do that with. Okay. Have this one kind of swinging up a little bit. Come up that side of that circle. And I think I'm going to put this one on a foam. Okay. Then we're going to tuck this guy under here. I love that. And by the way, a lot of these papers, these here, this one here, these are all scraps that I had left over from when I watercolored some paper. Oh, that's pretty too. I don't know if I want this one in there, if I want that in there, if I want a pink one in there. Do I want this one up here? I could tuck that one under there. Ooh, that might be pretty. Let me put one right here. And then we still have our leaves. So we could put a leaf there. See, I'm not gluing these down just yet because I'm still kind of designing. And it kind of helps me. You know, I glue them as I'm sure of them. Okay, with just 2 pink ones. Okie dokie. So we're gonna put 2 pink ones. I want to cover the ends of these stems. So I'm just trying to be strategic. I want their crystals to show. So I'm just kind of being strategic at where they're going. Kind of filling the space. There we go. That'll work. I know it makes it an even number of leaves, but it just covers that little bit of white under there that's bugging me without showing too much green. I just wanted it covered. And actually you could probably take this little bit that I cut off and just stick it. There we go. We'll just stick it right up there. See that? Just looks like I added another leaf in there. You just make it your own, guys. And that's all you have to do. So we could actually add a couple more crystals if we wanted to right there. This one here I didn't hook in. I think I'm going to though. I kind of like that in the background. And it gives it a little depth behind there, because it's on the other level. So there we go. It's simple. And you can see, I think you can see the text. There you go. You can see the texture in those 2 squares that look kind of like a panel now that the way I laid them. Then you have your stitching here in the circle. You got all your texture and all the flowers. And it's just a note to say I appreciate you guys, and I hope to see y'all over in the Craft Life Together with Spellbinders and More group. And a thank you goes out to LDRS Creative for our 15% discount. Don't forget, anytime you craft or shop over at LDRS Creative, you get a 15% discount with Melanie15 as your coupon code. So have a great day, my friends, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.